I had the stomach flu, got a new job. There hasn't been a whole lot. Everybody, it's AG with Keep It Up the North. Alongside me, I got my partner in crime, Bruce Lewis.
Back.
It's been a long delay. I had the stomach flu, got a new job. There hasn't been a whole much to talk about. Everyone saw the Super Bowl. We're not going to go into depth about that. It's over. Vikings weren't in it, obviously, once again. We suck. But, you know?
Yeah, and we wanted to just make sure that we had good content. We didn't want to be putting out crappy stuff. So, we're back. And we've got a nice little agenda for today. So.
Oh, yeah, we got lots to talk about.
What do you got to start with there?
Well, it's a big weekend. Saturday. We got UFC 285. Gonna be a show. Dana White's calling it the best card ever, but you don't know until you actually watch the fight.
Yep.
So you got John Bones Jones returning, taking on Cyril Gane.
He's back.
He's had about 3-year layoff, so that's gonna be an absolute banner. Dude, it's just a stat card. I don't even know. I mean, the odds are you got John Jones minus 165, Cyril Gane plus 140. So Gane is the underdog, but John Jones is considered to be the greatest fighter of all time. Then you got Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko. I can't say her last name. It's tough. I'm not Russian. She's taking on Alexa Grasso. I think it's gonna be a first or second round finish for the Bullet. And she's considered, it's the card of goats. You got John Jones as a goat, Valentina's a goat, arguably the best female fighter of all time. Man, it is just a stat card. You got Jeff Neal taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Guys, 16-0. Jeff Neal's coming off 2 impressive wins. You got Gamron Turner. That's kind of the dark horse fight of the card. And then you got the Penn State
Bo Nickel
wrestler, Bo Nipples, taking on Jamie Pickett. Nickel is probably the heaviest favorite on the card. But Jamie Pickett's, vetted. He's got experience. He's well-rounded. But I just don't know if he's going to be able to handle that wrestling game. You got Cody Garbrandt fighting. I mean, the card is just stacked. Head to toe. Got the Cuban Missile Crisis, Julian Marquez. I mean, you just can't go around with that card. So that is Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena. That is going to be an absolute show. I plan on watching it. Maybe win some money. Maybe lose some money.
What about our fighter from Free Spirit?
Yeah, Nick Crone just fought Card Cuck in Tulum, Mexico. Knocked the guy out in the second round.
Yeah.
So it was, he dominated the guy. It was, I'll tell you what, if you watch the stream, though, it was not very good.
Poor quality?
It was on Zoom. John, some guy in the Zoom stream, was not happy. His wife was letting him have it, too. So, but yeah, he won. Had Ian's fight on March 25th in Cambodia once again.
Is that tournament?
No, not the tournament. He's not doing the tournament.
Okay.
Then you got Victor's fighting in March, too. So, I probably will interview him before that fight. So, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But other than that...
Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
Starting to play some games. They look pretty good. I know it's only spring training, but at least we're getting back to it. Kenta Maeda pitched yesterday, I saw.
Yep.
Had 2 innings, 2 shutout innings, so that looked pretty good to see him back on the mound.
Yeah, he's ERA 0 in spring training, but it's spring training.
It's spring training.
But, it's good they're getting out there, getting live action and all that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they have looked pretty good. How about that pitch clock then, huh?
Yeah, that's a little odd. I think it's causing more trouble for the batters right now than it really is the pitchers.
Right. If they're not ready by 8 seconds, it's a strike. You saw that one game. The guy had the bases loaded.
Yeah.
3-2 count, clutch situation.
Yeah.
Right? But he wasn't ready by 8 seconds, so it was a strikeout. And he was just in awe. Because, these guys have played the game a certain way their whole lives.
Yeah.
And now there's some pitch clock to speed up the game. I don't know. I think it's going to make watching, pitching and hitting a lot more entertaining. I think the games will fly by a little bit. It's just going to take some adjusting.
It'll speed them up. I think, I don't know. I'm kind of on the verge about it right now. But once we actually see it in some real games, then maybe, we could actually have...
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed if my team lost because of a dumbass rule.
Yeah, that would suck. But, I think they need to just dwindle down the amount of games.
I mean,
I think just do
ticket
half.
sales will go up. And
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the Vikings only play, 18
weeks,
games
17 games. And they actually just got a NFLPA report.
Number one.
Number one facilities. So
we'll get into that when we talk about the Vikings. But, I think it's going to be a big change. What else was it? They made the bases bigger a little bit. And then,
they got rid of the shift too, didn't they?
Yep, they got rid of the shift, so
good for Joey Gallo.
Yeah, that should be good for some of our players. But no, I like it so far. I think it's gonna, like you said,
all the new guys seem to be adapting well. Speaking of new guys, Donovan Solano.
Yep.
We already got a lot of depth in the infield. So my question is, what are they gonna do with Royce Lewis? Is he back yet, or is he still rehabbing?
I want to say Royce Lewis is still rehabbing. I haven't seen him.
He'll probably start in AAA, I'm thinking.
Probably.
Especially because they got Farmer and then they got Solano now.
Yeah.
Solano's got a career 278 batting average, batted 284 last year with the Reds. He was a 300-plus hitter with the Giants, so I think he's a good veteran pickup to have. I mean, I'm assuming he's only going to be with us for a year.
Yeah, and who was the other guy that we got that was a Silver Slugger? We just picked him up the other week, and he's actually, he's probably going to be, ideally, Luis Arias's replacement. Because he's got a consistent bat. I want to say he batted like 313 last year, which is a solid batting average. But
you don't know his name?
No. I'll figure it out.
I don't know who you're talking about. I know they picked up Michael Taylor. He's going to be Buxton's backup. He's a Gold Glover.
All right, let's see. So who did the Twins recently sign? No, that's not it.
I think you got some falsified information.
I got some digging to do. I'll figure it out for the next podcast.
It may have just been Solano. You may have been thinking of Solano.
Yeah, it could be Solano maybe. But yeah.
I know he's got like 85 contact in the show. So
yeah.
Can't be that bad.
Lefties or righties?
I think the lefties. And the guy's solid.
Yep. And then the pitching rotation, so it looks like they're going with a 5-man rotation.
Yeah, Rocco says he expects the pitchers to go deeper this season. I mean, I don't want to watch this 3-4 inning bullshit. Then you go to the bullpen. Then you get Pagan goes in there, chokes a fat one, slobs on his knob, and just fucking chokes.
Pagan.
Emilio Pagan. What a guy.
It makes your blood pressure go through the roof.
Jorge Lopez, I like him. He's good to have in the rotation. Or not the rotation, the bullpen rotation.
Yep.
I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a different year. Twins haven't really ever had good pitching. It looks like we might have some decent pitching, but
that Arias trade was
for this year.
I like that trade. Hopefully they don't get stomped by the Astros. Opening day.
Maybe we'll have
6th,
to
at Target Field. Hopefully it's not 25 degrees like last year.
Oh God.
I plan on being there.
Does Keeping Up with the North do a vlog that day?
Maybe.
Go to the game. Get a little buzz going before the game. Too bad Brothers closed down. We can't go to Brothers.
Yeah, I heard the Loon. The Loon's a good spot to go to before Twins games.
All right, then we're going to stop into the Loon.
Cowboy Jacks is kind of overrated.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't really care to go that far.
I like going there in the summer when they got the rooftop.
Yeah.
I feel bougie.
Not when it's 25 degrees outside. So, getting into the Vikings, though. I mean, we're kind of in cap hell right now.
So, March 15th is the official start of the offseason.
Aren't we? We're what, negative 24 mil right now?
No, that's how much we got in cap space. If we're to move on from Dalvin Cook and Thielen, they'd free up about $30 million in cap space. So I mean, those are two guys that they don't really produce.
And Adam Thielen is 33 years old.
Yeah, he's not feeling it anymore.
He has lost his step. I know he talked about he wants to go to another team that appreciates him and where he can use his assets.
Oh, we don't appreciate him
I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. So the Minnesota guy may not be back. I don't know if he's willing to take a pay cut or not. But for what he produces, there's no way we're paying him $19 million.
No.
That's just...
No.
I mean, that's terrible.
And then Flores, I don't know if you heard, Flores wants to keep Patrick Peterson. Which
I just saw that.
It's kind of a questionable first decision to make. But hey, maybe there's a method behind the madness.
Well, we've talked about we like his mentorship in the locker room with the younger cornerbacks, but Patrick Peterson is not that man-to-man guy anymore, and that's what Flores likes to do. He likes to put them all man-to-man on the outside and send everybody in the middle.
Well, look at the corners, in this draft. I mean, you got Maryland's got Deontay Banks, Georgia's Kelly Ringo.
Yep.
Georgia's got some interesting stuff going on too with Jalen Carter projected to be the number 1 pick in the draft. Just got released on bail.
Yeah.
He was racing. They were racing, reckless driving. 2 people died. So some crazy shit going on there. But we'll see. But speaking of corners, Mississippi State's Manuel Forbes Jr. Those 3 guys are currently listed as the top corners in this year's draft. I don't know too much about him, but that guy's a dog.
I think who was it? There was him, and then we could go to. I don't know if we attack corners in the draft or if we go free agents.
So if you look at free agents, you look at Byron Murphy. I mean, he's 25. I think he'd be an excellent pickup. He wasn't too productive this past year. 4 pass breakups. But it could add to something that's already kind of in the shitter.
Yeah.
But the year before, he had 4 picks, 12 pass breakups. He's got the man coverage, trace play inside or outside the numbers. So when you talk about man coverage, that'd be a good fit.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to shore up our corner room. I'd like to see Shelley back, but it doesn't look like so far anything's been productive on that.
Well, March 15th is when
I imagine
get to the numbers, the brass tacks.
I imagine now that the combine.
Yeah, combine started up.
Yeah, so. I imagine once that's over, we'll start seeing some more moves here within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then Kirk Cousins, sounds like they want to give him a short-term extension. Sounds like he wants a long-term extension.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? Trade him for a pick? Draft Anthony Richardson?
Well, the bad thing is he has a no-trade clause right now in his contract. Right. So that's what sucks. But it's up to him if he wants to go to another team.
He's an old man. He's getting old.
I don't know if I'd necessarily want to give him up yet because I'd like to get our guy of the future, have him sit a year.
Right.
Anthony Richardson would definitely be a big upgrade.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen some mock drafts got him going number 1 now. I think he might go top 10 now, so that may be out of the picture.
Yeah.
He's really rising. That guy's a freak athlete. He's got a strong arm. He's probably the best athlete in the draft. He's got good footwork, good attention to detail.
Yeah.
Last year at Florida, he broke 39 tackles on 97 carries for 713 yards. He's in he's in the works of his career, but Kirk would be a great mentor for a future superstar. But I don't know. You never know if these guys are going to pan out or not.
Well, and that's like the only thing with Anthony Richardson is his accuracy, is what they say. But if you look at his drafting report, it's literally his comparison is Josh Allen.
Let's hope his character.
Yeah, let's hope he's a little bit better than Josh Allen. Talent-wise, he looks like he could be there. But, yeah, I think he just needs really accuracy is the only thing. But he's got a big arm, so that's definitely a help.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to move in the pocket.
And he's fast. Like, he is fast as fuck, dude.
He makes fast people look not fast.
He is fast as fuck.
So, that's big. That report card came in. Facilities, treatment of players, everything.
Yep.
Straight A's.
Yeah, Vikings ranked number 1 overall for a free agency report card. And that's out of 1,300 people. So, that's a pretty good sample size. In the NFL, there's 450 players, 500 players.
It's a lot of players. 53 times 32, you do the math. I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah, I don't do numbers.
But yeah, the draft, the draft's in May? April?
I think it's April. Yeah.
April flowers bring May showers.
So, we'll have quite a bit going on in April. We got the draft going on, Twins openers coming up.
Oh, it's going to be madness. Keeping up, it's going to be hard to keep up with the North. There's going to be so much going on. A little gabagoo, little this, little that. Fuck, back to the boop.
So yeah, I mean, so we'll be keeping up with that. There should be a lot more coming up here as far as information to come out to you guys and content that we can actually fill in on.
Yeah. Well, just keeping up with the North on the casting couch. We're home in Minnesota Sports Talk. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that. We're out.
Have a great day, everybody.